Good morning, students. As we are studying subject verb agreement, and this is second lecture of subject verb agreement. As I told you in the first lecture, there is an agreement between subject and verb. There we studied when subject is singular, verb will also be singular. When subject is plural, verb will also be plural. I taught you in the first lecture singular subjects you have already studied, singular verb which you have already studied, right? Plural subject and plural verbs means when there is a plural subject in the sentence, so there will be plural verb. And we studied noun when s, es and ies is added to the noun, that becomes plural, and when s, es and ies is added to the verb, that becomes singular, right? It's vice versa to each other. So dear students, these things we have studied in the first lecture. Now we are going to the next lecture, next page, and further to the subject verb agreement. So dear students, after studying these rules, even there are so many barriers and problems are there in understanding what's the basic subject and what verb should be used with that particular subject. So here we go with the rule number 1 of subject verb agreement. If two or more than two nouns or adjectives are joined by and but only a person or thing or an idea is discussed, singular verb is used. So let me tell you in easy language, when there are two nouns or adjectives and they are joined with and is a conjunction basically, and when they are used as a subject, but if there is only a person or a thing is discussed, that means there is single an idea behind that or a thing, that means they are referring to the singular subject, so there will be singular verb. I have given you some examples to understand in a different way which you need to understand. My friend, philosopher and guide. Now you see, students, we have and as a conjunction. Philosopher, my friend, and this guide. These are three nouns basically we have used, right? So what do we need to see here? That we are talking about only my friend, who is philosopher as well as guide. That means he holds two professions basically. He is guide as well as philosopher. So what happens in the sentence I have given you have? So what do we need to use here? This is singular, the subject is singular, my friend. That means there we need singular verb. So have is used here, that is wrong. And what will we use here? We will use has. So this is the correct verbs form. Now let's go to the next sentence. What do we need to see? We need to understand what to use and what not to use. Slow and steady win the race. Slow and steady, these both mean the same basically, right? Means similarly we are talking about. So and these are connected with and. So what do we need to use here? We need to use here not plural verb. Win is the plural verb. What will be the singular verb? I taught you in the last lecture, when ses is added to the verb wins, that becomes singular, right everyone? In the last lecture we studied. And let's go to the next. Fish and chips. Fish and chips, these are representing a particular subject. And what's that? Are we have used here plural verb. My favorite dish. Basically this dish is the main subject of the sentence, and dish is what? That's singular. So what do we need to use here? This fish and chips, this is a dish, and we are talking about a dish, that is singular. That means we will not use here are. What will we use here? we will use is. So fish and chips is my favorite dish. Let's go to next sentence. Bread and butter are my favorite breakfast. Now you see, bread and butter again, it's talking about breakfast, and that breakfast is singular basically. So this will be bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. That means we will not use here are, we will use here is. So it will become bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. So dear students, we will be continue in the next lecture. Continue. Thank you very much.